So what if I told you you could communicate with people locally as well as from all over the world without an expensive cell phone plan or international charges? Well, guess what, guys? You can. We are talking ham radio, and we're starting right now. What's going on, guys? My name is John. Welcome to another video. If it's your first time here and you want to learn more about sustainable gardening, homesteading, or other topics just like this one, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss out on anything. Okay, guys, we're talking about ham. No, not that kind of ham. We are talking ham radio. Now, for those that may not understand or even know what ham radio is, it's essentially an amateur radio station that can be used to communicate with people locally in your area, as well as across the country and even internationally. Now, the term ham, it refers to the amateur operator that is using the radio station. Ham radio is regulated and monitored by the FCC. So, in order to operate a ham radio legally, one needs a license. Now, in order to get one of these licenses, you have to go and you have to take a test. There are 3 classes or tiers of licenses that you can get. The first being technician, the second being general, and the third being amateur extra. Now, with these tiers, you have to take a test for each one. You start with technician, and then you progress to general, and then to amateur extra. Now, these tests usually consist of about 35 to 37 questions. These questions are pulled from a question pool that has a little over 400 questions in it. Now, these questions are changed every 4 years or so in order to keep everyone honest. The tests usually cost about $15. I mean, that's pretty affordable for what you're getting. You can find a testing location by going online and searching for ham radio testing locations in my area. I did this just here recently because I'm interested in getting my ham radio license, and I found one that's really close to me, probably less than 30 minutes, and they test usually every 2 weeks. Now, when it comes to studying for your test, there's a couple of different options that you can use in order to study. The first option that you have when it comes to studying is you can go online, find a book, say on Amazon, buy it, and use it to study for your test. Now, I did this. I found a book online on Amazon that I liked that looked like a great option. I got it for free because I signed up for Kindle Unlimited. It was a free trial. I'm in that trial right now. I'm trying to get done with my test before that trial runs out. I'm going to show you some footage right here of me just scrolling through the pages. The really neat thing about this book, guys, is the whole premise of it, the whole selling point of this book is when he wrote this book, he only put in the questions and the correct answer, not the question and then multiple choice answers. So really, when you're studying and using this book, he gives you the question and the one correct answer. That correct answer is in bold, as you can see, and it has all of the questions from the entire question pool for the technician test. I'll make sure to put a link in the description for this book on Amazon. Now, in addition to the book option, there's tons of books out there, but in addition to that, you can also study online. You can go and you can find a website that has the question pool. Use that to study in order to take your test. Now, there's bound to be a reliable source out there. I mean, can't we trust the internet? There's a third option for studying for your test. Someone on Facebook actually recommended an Android app to me. I had said something in a group about wanting to take my test, and she recommended, I can't remember who it was, but she recommended an app for Android. Now, at the time of this video, I cannot confirm that there's an app for iPhone. So I hope, don't get mad at me. Check it out, search for it on iPhone as well in the App Store, but there may or may not be one. Now, the app for Android, it's actually really awesome. I downloaded it, it was free, and I'll put a link in the description for that as well, so that you can see the app. But check out this footage right here of me. All right, so you can see in this app here, as I click on it, you find when you open it up and it comes to the home screen of the app, you've got a couple of different choices. You can click on questions and answers to study. You can also click on practice tests. Now, what I find is if you go through the study portion, it looks like this, but you can go through it. It has questions and it has answers, and then the green answer, the one that's highlighted green, is the correct answer. And in order to simply move on to the next question, you simply click the green answer. That can be pretty awesome to study just right from your phone, wherever you're at. So it's a pretty great option. If you go to the practice test portion, you can find that the questions and answers as well. And I find with just a couple of minutes of studying using this app, I've already passed the very first portion of this test, at least in the practice test. These practice tests are divided out. They're in sections, just like you would find on the test itself. But using this app, I've already took a test and I've already passed at 100%. So a pretty awesome app to use. Like I said, you can find the link in the description below. Both of these options, really the ones that I'm using, the book and the app, are both super easy to use. You can take the book with you if you use a Kindle or some other sort of tablet. You can take that with you as well, but I find it easiest to take my phone. It's something I already take everywhere I go. So with having the app on my phone, it's very easy to use, very convenient for me to use. So that's probably the way I'm going to continue to study. Having the book is nice, but I'm going to use the app. So guys, you might ask me why I want to take my ham radio test. The answer is real simple. That ham radio is a very important way of communicating with other people. And it's been used for, a long time. It's something that's been around and it's going to be around. Our cell phones are nice. They've got a ton of options and all of that. But what if the grid goes down? What if, even the power goes out and you can't charge your phone for a number of days? If you don't have another way to charge your phone, you kind of out of options. Ham radio is a very important asset that any prepper needs in his skill set. It can also be useful on a homestead. Not only is it fun, but it's also really cool to be able to communicate with others. So I'm actually planning on taking my test next week, September the 27th to be exact, and I'm pretty excited about it. I think I'm ready, or pretty close to being ready. By then I should be. I really just need to find an option, my ham radio. So I've been looking on Amazon. I can show you right here. I've been kind of looking through and I found a couple of options, but I really wasn't sure. And so I kind of asked in a couple of the homesteading groups, a couple of the prepper groups on Facebook, and I got multiple suggestions. One being from Jeff, Homestead Dad. If you haven't checked out his channel, definitely check it out. I'll put a link in the description below. He's got a great channel and a variety of different things you can find over there. He recommended a BaoFeng Handheld. Now, when I looked at it on Amazon, it's actually an affordable radio, and it looks like it's going to fit my needs, at least to start. And so I think that may be the way I'm going on that. If you have any suggestions for a radio or anything I might need, definitely pop those in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. I'm completely new to this, so I hope that there's sort of a little bit of a learning curve, but I think I'll get it pretty quick. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. I'm excited. I'll definitely keep you updated on the ham adventure. Also check out the YouTube video in the card above to learn more about prepping and kind of our prepping adventure that's going to start hopefully soon. And if you want to learn more about sustainable gardening, homesteading, and other videos like this, start now by clicking the round subscribe icon and clicking the bell so you don't miss out on a thing. Alright guys, thanks everyone for watching. I will see you in the next video.